They're absolutely heartsick and at a complete loss as to how this could have even happened. To loved ones, he's Robbie, the humble guy who could pick up any instrument and perform, unproblematic, polite, and grounded, especially for someone who spent much of his life in the sky helping airlift folks to safety.
It's hard enough losing Robbie, dear Robbie, but it's really hard not knowing what happened.
Somebody knows what happened. Somebody knows.
Robert Rathvon's death remains shrouded in mystery. Last Saturday morning, drivers on SR3 called 911 after noticing a body on the roadside. Investigators determined someone struck the 35-year-old and left him for dead.
He was walking away, so he got hit from behind. Didn't even know if anything was coming. Puts him airborne, hits either the hood of the car or the windscreen so hard that he's, we hope, killed instantly, and is found 40 feet from the place of impact.
For parents Will, Catherine, and brother Reed, devastation doesn't even begin to cover it.
And so it's really difficult to be without Rob. I keep waiting for him to walk back through the door and give us all a hug.
It's been a week since their world turned upside down. This is Robbie, their adventure-seeking son who lived a life of Indiana Jones proportions. Navigating in and out of some of the most remote landing strips on the planet.
He would transport rice, fuel, and passengers.
Robbie spent 8 years living abroad and working as a pilot in Indonesia. Most recently, the UW grad was out on the peninsula helping those in need as an air ambulance pilot.
4 days on and 3 nights on, and he was exhausted, so on Friday morning he would normally make the drive back home.
Robbie told his parents he was totally drained, so instead of making the hours-long trek back to the family home on Camino Island, he'd spend the night in downtown Poulsbo.
He was going to drive home the next day.
The detective tells me Robbie had dinner at a popular pub and hung around for karaoke night. Surveillance footage and witnesses indicate he left around 11:30, and it appears instead of heading back toward his hotel, he got confused and ended up in the opposite direction, miles away along State Route 3.
The question is why he was there. You know, he must have got turned around or lost, just not having knowledge of the area.
Washington State Patrol Detective Krista Hedstrom has been gathering evidence.
And I think that Robbie's family deserves that. His parents want answers. If you were the driver and you were involved, I would imagine that it would be weighing heavily on your conscience. And a person can only carry that secret around for so long.
I'm Robert Rathvon, pilot for Suzy Air here in Dabo.
Think about if it was your friend or your child, kind of how you might be feeling. It's devastating.
And Washington State Patrol is adamant anyone driving northbound on SR3 through Poulsbo sometime between late Friday night and early Saturday morning could help contribute to this growing investigation. If you've got dash cam footage, memories, anything to share, they welcome it. You can contact them. We've got the information for you right now on our website. Get in touch with that detective. Go to fox13seattle.com. Reporting in the newsroom, Lauren Donovan, Fox 13 News.